Alright, Poke friends. Something a little different. It's going to be a channel update, a little tournament talk, maybe a little bit of a rant by the time I get done. We'll have to see. But we're going to talk about a little bit of change in format. There we go. Alright. This will be the last week of the deck challenges because it's not working out the way I hoped. It's too much and I'm not good enough yet. That might not even matter. To get these decks to run well at tournament. And I'm putting too much effort, too much of myself into these decks to go out there every week and just they don't perform well, or even if I have a bad night, it adds up. So, and honestly, I'm running out of starter sets to use and running out of ones that I even think will have a chance because the meta is strong and starter decks are not, even the good ones. Like oh, what a night. It was that tournament. I picked Steven because one of the guys there runs the Applin and Diplin, and I can't lose to that shit. So I picked Steven because it has resistance. And of course, he ran something else. So that was on me. And lesson learned. I won't do that again. Just gonna run what my gut tells me to. I might have had a 2-0 night tonight with the Cynthia's Garchomp, but we'll never know now because I'm a dumbass and I picked the fucking bullshit Steven. It's okay. I mean, I went up against the fucking Dragapult and Raging Bolt, two of the dumbest meta there is, and got them both down to 2 prize cards. And this is the reason I'm much more like I don't know, this to me tonight was still a win because these guys, the first guy I played, I don't know what his, like if he won any championships or anything like that, but what I do know is he showed me a picture of him playing base set 1 in 7th grade when I was building engines and race cars. So the dude's been doing this a long time. And I took him to 2 prize cards with Steven. And then the next guy, I don't know his backstory as well. But what I do know is he is the professor and the judge when we play official league. You have every league night is official league. Obviously, it's official if it's a league. But then you have points nights that you get towards more points towards the nationals or something. Or whatever, but you need to qualify for nationals and worlds, regionals, whatever, with the points you get from these nights. And this guy is the judge of that, so he's pretty fucking good. He knows the game, and he's a Raging Bolt. Once again, down to 2 prize cards, so we're getting there. And I feel like if I'd have played the Cynthia's like my gut told me, I'd be telling you a different story about how I won the night. But anyways, my trying to be slick and trying to be smart didn't work out tonight. So yeah, the poll up right now is going to be the last deck build, and I think it'll be a good one, especially if what's winning now ends up winning, which I'm sure it will. Well, I mean, I could end it now. It's my channel and be like, yep, this is a winner. But I'm going to run it till at least Thursday and probably do that for a Friday video while I figure other shit out. And so there's going to be no more deck builds. I mean, no more deck build challenges. I'll build decks still. Like I'll show, alright, if I'm going to use a new deck, I'll show it. But I really don't plan on trying to use anything new. I like this Cynthia's Garchomp because I beat Goldango and I hate that so much, and I beat it last week for the first time. And the way the Cynthia's works is, oh man, it makes you think that the other guy, he thinks they're winning, but the Garchomps, they're just too much, and they run out of power. And then the Garchomp just one after the other and knocks them right down. It hits for 290 if you have it set up right. So yeah, it's a lot better than the Stevens, I think. It hits harder, that's for sure. And they both set up pretty quickly. I do like how the Steven Metagross gives its own energy, but I don't know. It just isn't, it's not powerful enough. It doesn't hit hard enough. You need to be able to one-shot shit like this here. You need to one-shot this. One-shot this. Almost one-shot this. You might be able to do so. I got Monkey Dory, so Monkey Dory 30, one-shot this. I mean, did you see? Look, that's a game right there. If you can do that. It's, I'm telling you, Cynthia's the man. So, what we're going to replace, here's my prize pack from earlier today. We'll open that in a little bit. What we're going to replace the starter deck builds with is the starter deck challenge. And how that will work is, I ordered a bunch of these old V decks because, man, these are more fun. These are fun. I don't know. The V cards, I like them better. I just played, I have a Mewtwo Pokemon Go V that I modded. My first real deck. I'll show it on the channel eventually, soon though, because I just got it. I put in a little bit of newer stuff, and now, oh man, in practice, I beat the shit out of everyone that stepped up to it. So, and they're playing meta stuff. I mean, not high meta, but up stuff, modern shit that's in the game still. So yeah, I got a bunch of these. These will be the first two, but I got more coming now. And we're gonna run a bracket and see which one is the best out of the ones that I got. Well, I'm not gonna spoil the other ones yet though, but to make those a surprise. But I was reading the Noivern and I like it a lot. That's the one I'm gonna use. My girl can use this one in the first challenge. And what we'll do is we'll bust these open, take a look at what comes inside of each one. We'll sleeve them up and then run a game and see who wins. And I don't know, maybe we'll do 2 out of 3. Depends on how long it takes, etc. How they run, how I'm feeling, whatever, all kinds of shit. But yeah, that's what it's going to be now for a while. And I'll also still do, you know, I like to film tournaments, but it needs to be certain I don't know, not priorities, but parameters. Sorry, there we go. Certain parameters need to be mixed. One, I'm never gonna film Monday night probably ever, because that's my challenge night. That's where, like I said, I used to get matched up with this one dude. He was the best there. He stopped coming. Oh, not because he stopped coming. He hasn't been coming lately, but I'm sure he'll be back. I know life calls. But that place is just, the competition is too tough to even consider. But my Wednesday night is a good night to film because it's a smaller night, and usually the two, I'll call them the champs, they won tonight. They're the champs of Double Infinity. I am the champ of Tower of Games though, right now, so. Anyways, so yeah, we're trying to get that Tower of Games going too, but that's a whole other story. So Wednesday night is a lot of times only 4, but sometimes it's only 2. Like I won there that the other night, it was only 2 of us. But I beat Raging Bolt that night with Torterra, and that's a badass build in itself that I had. A rogue deck I made. That was a good night because 2 rogue decks beat Raging Bolt. But yeah, I can film on that night, and if it's 4 of us, the 3 people I normally play with are all cool with me filming, so we're gonna get a real good tournament night film, and they're my friends, so they might even come on. Like, this shit is like school. You know what I mean? I got people there I don't like. I got people there that are whatever. I don't care. Fine. And then like my buddies. So it's weird. It's fun. Just like school. It could be fun. It could be stupid. But here, let's take a second to see what came in this bad boy. I really need a boss's orders. So 2 of them would be awesome. But the good thing about these cards, these packs, is they are heavy on trainers and stuff and light on Pokemon. There's something good back there. I saw it sparkling. I know people like this. Tatsugiri. This one of my good cards I like. Oh, that was a little bit of a letdown, honestly. I was hoping for something better, and I spoke myself into a pack with tons of Pokemon. Normally they have, I feel like, more trainer cards, but I can probably use that both a lot. And yeah, I could put that in my girl's Miltank deck. That's a funny deck. I feel like this Archaludon is trying to tell me I should do something. Oh, that's from, already was on my desk, but that, I don't know. That's a neat card. I'm always stoked to get one of these though. Yeah, that's it. I mean, playing's been pretty good. Most of the people I play with are alright. We got some crybabies. They don't like me changing decks in between rounds. I get it's like on league. Alright, on the night where we have a judge, on official league night for points, you have to fill out a deck list. On that night, I would never dream of changing because this is official. This is a real deal. It's like I used to race cars. On the official race night, you're professional. But I like to play around a lot and be silly on the other times because I don't like to be professional. So when I do it full on. But when I play hard and full on. So I'm trying to learn these decks, and it's not like I get to play with a tough opponent I don't get to play with my girl every day, let alone these guys that I'm trying to get challenged by. So I want to learn the decks. So sometimes I want to play other one. But he's like, you could have went around and looked at everybody's deck. And I told him, I was like, well, I specifically don't do that. If you notice, I go out and have a smoke break every time we're done. He's like, I don't pay attention to what everybody is doing. And I was like, oh, you should. That's what I do. I know what I watch all you guys, but I'm not trying to see your decks while I'm doing this swap thing. And he's like, supposed to take your word for it. And I was like, so now you're calling me a liar? That was, oh man, that was a close one for Buddy. He's some kind of big guy, so he probably doesn't understand. He probably never been hit before. It happens, and it happens. Believe me. You should see the look on their face when they're getting up off the ground. We're good now. I'm not gonna fucking switch decks. It's better for my game to not. So I played Steven all night, even though it hurt me a little bit to lose. Luckily, I played the hardest guys there, toughest guys there, and when you lose to someone who's really good and the deck works okay, it's not that bad. When you've been trying to build these decks like crazy, you've been going all over town getting cards, internet and the fucking cards, and then the thing plays like a damn brick. That's rough. That's a hard night. And I had enough of those for a while, honestly, I'll tell you. Because I don't know. I like to win. I don't like to lose. I don't know if I'm competitive, but when I do something, like I said, I do it all in. And yeah, if I'm doing it, I'm in it to win it. So, that's where we're at. Hope everybody enjoyed my little channel update, my Rant, my explanation of what we're up to, and keep playing Pokemon, everyone. Thanks for watching.